I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finish friends on my face. Looking like I'm from the deep, these no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a beat, bro. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip. Neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib. Neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick. Neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the dip. Okay, thought I'd never make it like no way. I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, young rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, you don't no say. Okay, this the news, tell them read it. Been the one since the fetus. Don't sleep on me, Tempur-Pedic. That's a no, no, no. Spending dope for no reason. Got a ball head, Mr. Cleaner. Heard the big bags overseas, then we gon' go, go, go. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money.
What is going on? What is going on? We are back again. What's good, y'all? It's been a minute, man. What's going on, y'all? What is good? Shout out to everybody on the TikTok side. What's good? What's good? Shout out to my man Hellcat. What it do? Everybody on the YouTube side, man. It's been a long time. I've been sick, man. It's been crazy, but I've been getting off some videos though. What's good with everybody? What is going on? My man said, how you feel about Zeke coming back home? Hey, bro, I am extremely happy about Zeke coming back home, bro. Because my thing is, if you don't pick up a running back in the draft, you got to go out there and go get running backs in free agency, regardless if these guys are top tier guys. If you build the offensive line, if you get things right when it comes down to that line and the trenches, that's how you can be able to get to where you want to go, bro. So you already know. What's up, C? What's good? Shout out to you. Shout out to my man Eastside. What's up to Eastside? What's good? What's good, man? But yeah, man, it's been so crazy. Man, I've been sick for like the last like month for real. But I've been doing, the videos and stuff like that. But as far as going live, I had like a bladder infection. I'm still kind of going through it, but I was like, man, you know what, man? Let me just I gotta get in here regardless. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, shout out to everybody. My man said now only that he's healthy. Yeah, I think that Zeke will be healthy, but the good thing is, man, when you do have other running backs like Royce Freeman, you got a lot of those other guys in there that you can be able to put in. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a running back by committee, but the offensive line is critical. It's critical. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is with me, guys, like when I'm thinking about the draft, like I've always said that the Dallas Cowboys have to have a non-sexy type of draft. You have to go about it that way, because if you keep on having those sexy drafts, it's going to look good once you get into the regular season. The preseason, it looks good, but when the games really matter, you got to have the trenches right. That's why I think that with this draft, they executed the right way. This is the draft that I've been wanting these guys to have. All right, let's see. Hey, shout out to my man DP. What's good, dog? Hey man, let me turn some music on, man. Hey, listen, man. I've missed y'all. I've definitely missed y'all. I got some things to break down. We got so many breakdowns that's coming up. I got a lot of work that I got to do. We've already gotten off the Cooper Beebe. We've already did the Aaliyah file. So we got a lot of more guys that we got to do. These undrafted free agents. Tyler Guyton, he's one of the guys that I'm working on now. So you already know we working. All right, let me see. Let me see. Shout out to my man Isaac. He said regular season Warriors, man. I think you've been in here before and you be hating, but it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is about the Dallas Cowboys, bro, we understand that at this point now, you got to step up when it matters most. There are no excuses. You can't be the regular season Warriors. But the thing is, when you draft well, when you do things the right way, trenches, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, if you can be able to get that right, this is how you can be able to get past the Philadelphia Eagles. You can get past the 49ers, all of those teams, man. Because I'm tired of losing. All right, let's see. Let me turn this up, man. Hold on. Y'all hear that, man? We back, man. We back in the lounge. I don't got no liquor right now, but I got some water. It's a little bit too early, guys. Shout out to everybody though. Shout out to my man Jay Bryan. What it do, dog? He said, "Sup, JC? What we doing today, man? You already know, man. I haven't been live in the last like 2 weeks, so I haven't even talked about the drafted players or anything like that. So we gotta break some things down. You know what I'm saying? I got some more videos coming, so you already know. Shout out to my man. Let's see. Shout out to the one and only. What's up, man? Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Patrice. What's up, Patrice? Shout out to you. Let's see. Okay. Double R, what's up, Double R? Swain, what's good? You said I'm tired of losing too, bro. Yeah, me too, man. At this point now, that's why I say that, when you're thinking about the offensive line, we did have a lot of questions about the Tyler Guyton pick. A lot of people do have questions. Let's just keep it real. But I don't want to question a Will McClay. Shout out to Will McClay and everything that he does, y'all. The thing is with him, he understands offensive line. He understands what we want, the players that the offensive line coaches want. So it's going to be critical to see how it plays out when it comes down to a guy like Tyler Guyton. And I like Tyler Guyton. I think that, with his type of size, what this guy can be able to do. Not saying that this guy's a perfect prospect. Let me put me on here. Okay. Not saying that this guy's a perfect prospect, but, when you have a guy that is a mammoth of an athlete, and you've played that right tackle position, you're a multiple sport athlete, you play football, you've played basketball. These are the things that, coaches look for, guys that can be able to get out there in space and just be aggressive. That's what you need when it comes down to these players. The only question that I did have was him not having no experience at that left tackle position, because it's completely opposite when you're looking at everything. The eyes, the kick slide to the left side. So a lot of things matter, details, but being with guys like Duke Manyweather and being with our offensive line coaches, as well as everybody on the offensive line, Zach Martin getting them right, Tyler Smith being able to get them right. I feel good about this guy being there. It might be some growing pains, but I think that, with his size, his athleticism, and what he can be able to do on and off the field, I think that, he's that classic type of Dallas Cowboys pick. And I had to think about it. I'm like, this is, I had questions about the player being at the right tackle position, but the formula, the trenches, it matters, Cowboys Nation. So it was definitely big. All right, let's see. Shout out to Jazz. What's good, Jazz? What's going on, Jazz? What's good, Jazz? I told y'all I was gonna get back on live, man. I told you, man. And make sure y'all be assured to check out the Aaliyah file if you guys haven't checked out that video. That was a viral video, as well as the Cooper Beebe. A lot of great information, great quality. So I definitely want to bring you guys the best quality when it comes down to film. So make sure you guys check it out for me. But as far as guys like Tyler Guyton, I just think that, once you get around guys like Tyler Smith and you playing on that left side, and Tyler Smith already understanding what he wants or what to do at that left tackle position, on top of his aggressiveness, that's what I want out of him. One thing I did have questions about is the lunging. Sometimes, like once they snap the ball, he'll attack the defensive end a little quick, you know what I mean? And sometimes, when you got these defensive ends, a lot of these guys are savvy, you know what I mean? So you got to be careful with things like that. But as far as finishing, I want to see him being a little bit more aggressive, but not the perfect prospects. But, he has a lot of traits that you want in the left tackle. And I think that, eventually this guy will be able to work out. So it's going to definitely be good. He said, what do we do with Steele? Let him ride? Yeah, I'll let Steele ride, bro. Let him ride. You got to let him ride out. I know he was coming off that injury last year. Sometimes, you can go through things. So let's just give it another year and see how it all plays out. But at this point now, when you're looking at the offensive line, you do not want any of these guys to get comfortable at all. If it's the left tackle position, if it's the quarterback, I don't care what it is, running back. The NFL is not for long, so you want to continue to keep on bringing in talent. It is very important. You don't want any of these guys to get comfortable, and you want these guys playing at the best of their ability. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be big time. He said, let's see, I think run blocking a concern with Guyton. Yeah, the run blocking. But the thing is with me, I mean, I've seen some plays in pass blocking that he's had issues with run blocking as well. But there's a lot of things that you see on tape that he shows that he does very, very well. So the better scouts, the better coaches, you can be able to, clean things like that up. That's why a lot of people, they've had questions about Tyler Smith, but we see how good this guy played. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. But shout out to everybody, though, man. Shout out to the 27 people we got in here, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me, man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know what it is. He said, I'm always supporting Steele because he's from my city. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I think, when you're thinking about a guy like Terrence Steele and taking Lyell's spot, and he was playing so consistent, that's what I'm banking on. He got injured, but let's just see how it all plays out. You know what I'm saying, with him. You know what I mean? But at this point now, the offensive line is the only way we're going to be able to get to where we want to go. You know what I mean? But with him, we've seen a lot of good things that he has brought on tape. We've seen some bad things as well, but if he can just stay consistent, get healthy, I think that, he can be a big time piece for the offensive line, but he got to go out there and prove it. Got to prove it. All right, let's see. Shout out to my man, Jay Bryant. He said, McCarthy tried to be physical last year and had to adjust because they wasn't ready. They have the personnel to be physical now. Big time. Definitely have the personnel to be physical now. So that's why I say the interior, when we're looking at, how this all is going to play out, right? With the offensive line. So you got guys like TJ Bass, and they've talked about TJ Bass being one of the guys that could possibly play center. We know Cooper Beebe, we got a lot of respect for that guy, but the reason why I mention this is because we don't want any of these guys to get comfortable. Whenever you have guys that can be productive at a certain position, it can bring the best out of these guys. So when you're looking at guys like TJ Bass, another one of the guys that was he's played multiple positions. He played left tackle coming out of Oregon. Then he come with Dallas. He played that right guard position, left or right guard position. And now possibly they're saying that he can, work for that center job, as well as guys like Brock Hoffman as well. So it's going to be good to see the competition as far as everything in the interior. That's my thing, man. Like with me, once we get to training camp and we see how everything is playing out, I know we're going to have all the skill position players. There's going to be a lot of good guys out there. Y'all already know the Brandon Cooks, you got the CeeDee Lambs. All that stuff looks good in the regular season. Yes, but if we're trying to get to the place where we want to be, Cowboys Nation, focus on the trenches. Focus on the offensive line. Look at guys like TJ Bass, Cooper Beebe, a lot of those guys going up against those defensive tackles, a lot of that interior work, because that's what is going to, that's the only way we're going to be able to take that next step. All right, let's see. Shout out to Brian. He said defensive side won't get comfortable with Zim Lumen. I think we're gonna be good on defense, bro. I think with Mike Zimmer, he's been around for a really, really long time, and he's never had a talent like a Micah Parsons. I think Micah Parsons' best days are ahead of him. I think that you can still bring out more when it comes down to that type of player, but bringing in Trayvon Diggs coming back, and then you're bringing in all the draftees and stuff like that. I think that, this team can, the defense can still, do their thing. Definitely do their thing. All right. Let's see. Shout out to John Jones. What's up, John Jones? Shout out to you. What's good, man? What's going on? Shout out to everybody, man. All right. Shout out to my man, Common Sense. What's good? He said, JC, my mother effing dude. Man, you be killing it with these film breakdowns. Oh, yeah. You already know, man. Them film breakdowns is like, them things hit different, bro. You already know, man. We put in a lot of work. Like, I don't go live a lot, but the thing is, as much hours as the content creators go live is how much hours I'm actually putting in creating videos. You know what I'm saying? So we still working, you know what I mean? But we want to bring out the best quality for you guys, just so y'all can see what these guys can be able to do, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, bro. You already know. All right, let's see, especially with our linebackers, if they stay healthy. Yeah, me too. Hey, look, man, DeMarvion Overshown, I was thinking about making a video, I guess probably like in June or July, about him playing at Texas. I never did a breakdown on him. I do want to talk about him. I think that, he's going to be one of those guys that step up this year. He's gotten a lot stronger. He's packed on a lot of muscle. The instincts is there, roaming sideline. The sideline is there, but you don't want to play hero ball, because a lot of times if you're playing that hero ball, you get injured. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want things like that to happen. But with him, I think that he's one of those dogs that can be able to, make some moves, but he got to go out there and prove it too as well. So they say Jalen Hurts has yet to throw for 30 touchdowns. Ain't nobody worried about Jalen Hurts, man. Ain't nobody worried about him. As soon as they line up against us, hey, they already know what time it is. We ain't really made too many moves, but I think that, and we've lost a lot of players, but I think that with our core, the Dak Prescotts, you got to remember, we got the Jake Fergusons, we got the CeeDee Lambs. There's a lot of good players that's still out there. Trayvon Diggs, hopefully he's getting healthy, speedy recovery. He's good. Deron Bland, Micah Parsons. So we stacked, bro. They can't think it's sweet out here. You know what I'm saying? But our issue is getting to the most important games. And so we got to find a way to be able to get through. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. But so as far as Tyler Guyton, I do feel good about it, you know what I mean, because of guys like Will McClay just getting them right, offensive coaches being able to get this guy right. Really, really big player, you know what I'm saying? And he will go through his growing pains, definitely going up against guys like Micah Parsons. You can tell that this dude, I mean, he's a mammoth of an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Big hands, long wingspan, really, really quick, you know what I'm saying? So there's things he's going to have to work on, but I think that, eventually we'll get things rolling, and it's going to definitely be good. All right, he said we hear this every year. Yeah, man, that's what we got. We definitely got to break it down, though. We definitely got to break it down, man. But, I'm a Cowboy fan through and through, bro, but I definitely understand what's going on. He said, what do you think about Mozzie? Hey, I think Mozzie will be fine. Sometimes when you're in that one technique position, usually 3 techniques, they can be able to pick up a little bit more quicker and jump off the screen. But sometimes, being in the right position, making sure you have the right weight, got the right coaches around you. I think from what we saw, what he did at Michigan, if he can bring that to the Dallas Cowboys and they play him at the same position for where he played at Michigan, everything will be fine. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Let's just give it some time. It's year 2. But you still want to bring in talent. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to bring in talent. All right, let's see. Hey, shout out to Toxic Splendor. What's going on? Shout out to you. What's good? Marvel Group, what's going on? What's going on with you? All right, let's see. Okay, so as far as the second pick, right? As far as the second pick, let me see if I put my guy on here. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay, so as far as Marshawn Kneeland, he was one of the guys that I really liked when I was watching film from the very beginning. I think Dane Brugler had him rated high too as well. He's one of the guys that's a true run stopper, and I think that he was one of Mike Zimmer's picks. You know what I mean? He's one of those type of talents. Run stopper, 28 career tackles for a loss. He brings toughness, a very gritty player. And he's one of the guys that has been a leader over there with the Broncos. And the thing is, man, we got to understand, losing Dorrance Armstrong, you're losing all of the defensive linemen that we've had. You had to bring somebody in here. So I think that, with his type of skill set, what he can be able to do, he can possibly be a DeMarcus Lawrence replacement, in the next couple of years or something like that, however it works out. But right now, I think that this guy can be one of those run-stopping defensive ends that can probably see some play time, some burn on the field. And like I said, the trenches matter, man. It's really, really important. Really important. All right. My man say Eastside say who? Hey, look, man, Eastside, chill, man. You don't be watching no film, man. You know what I mean? So I always I watched Marshawn Kneeland, and he was a good player, definitely a good player. All right, let's see. Okay. Shout out to Marvel. He said Kneeland is gunning for a starter spot right now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about a starting spot, but I know he'll definitely get burned though. You know what I mean? Because you got DeMarcus Lawrence there, you got guys like Micah Parsons there, but it just depends on how they're going to utilize Micah Parsons. But I think that with him, with his skill set, teams still run the ball, so you need guys to be able to stop the run. It's critical. You know what I mean? So it was one of those solid picks that I like on the defensive line. It kind of reminds me of like that Anthony Spencer type of pick back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That solid type of pick, and a guy that I think in his career, he might not be a 12 sack guy, 14 sack type of guy, but if he can be an 8 to 10 sack type of a player, and he can be once he gets in and he can be able to stop the run, that's big time over there. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how it plays out with him. All right, my man said all those dudes you talking about never show up in big games. They gotta show up in big games, bro. They gotta show up in big games. But I do film, bro, so I break players down. So we definitely gotta talk about them. But they have to step up when it matters. The thing is with me, like when we're talking about a lot of these prospects, a lot of these players, when you get to the NFL, a lot of things change. You know what I mean? So that separates the men from the boys. The scheme, toughness, all of that matters. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about these players, but they got to prove it at the most important time. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Let me get to my man Marvel. He said D-Law starting is not guaranteed. Remember, Tony Pollard passed up Zeke. I mean, we'll have to see about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think that, you know, when you're thinking about a guy like DeMarcus Lawrence, like, I mean, he still can be able to stop the run well. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying that it's always perfect when it comes down to guys like DeMarcus Lawrence, but I mean, we'll see. Competition is always good, bro. Healthy competition is always good. You always want to bring the best out of these players. So, but at this point, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We will revisit that, bro. You know what I'm saying? For sure. All right. Let's see. Okay. Cowboys for life. What's good, dog? Okay. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be good as far as that defensive line and seeing how it all plays out with Mozzie Smith, bringing in guys like Marshawn Kneeland, and seeing how they're going to utilize guys like Micah Parsons, not only playing at that defensive end position. We know what he can be able to do at that linebacker position. The closing speed is next to none. So that's the kind of energy that you need when it comes down to a guy like Micah Parsons. So hopefully he has his head on straight. I know he was wrestling with sumo wrestlers. too crazy, but that's like calisthenic type of work. You know what I'm saying? When you wrestling with a dang on sumo wrestler, that kind of stuff stick with you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. Shout out to Double R. What's up, Double R? What's good, dog? What's good? He said, that's right. The Dallas Cowboys start picking those very beautiful and talented Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Are you wild? They definitely do that, bro. They definitely do that. Yeah, man. But like I said, man, like it's at this point now, you know, getting that defensive line right, getting that offensive line right. Cooper Beebe, you know, this guy is definitely one of my favorite players that's coming out, and just being a devastating run blocker, one of my favorite players in this draft. And the thing is, like, one thing about me when I do breakdowns, I look for athletic bloodlines. Was your dad a football player? Was your mom? Did she play sports? All of his brothers play sports. He was one of the guys. I mean, he was a leader for that team, a team captain, very, very aggressive, man, and he was consistent. He only had one sack in like 3 years with the Wildcats. So consistency is going to be key. If he can play that center position, the high IQ. It's not easy playing center. So I know that he can possibly play guard too as well, but, you know, playing center, having that competition with guys like TJ Bass, having it with Brock Hoffman, it's going to be healthy. It's going to be good to see how it all plays out. But just seeing this guy getting down to the second level, he doesn't have the longest arms. Sometimes the savvy defensive ends, the savvy defensive tackles, if he's caught lunging, they can get away from him and, you know, closing and make tackles. But the thing is, with him, technique is going to be key. If he sticks to that, this guy can truly be a Pro Bowler early on, Cowboys Nation. And the thing is with me, man, he was definitely like one of my favorite players since last year. 2022, he had like the most dominant year as far as a guard, but he didn't go to the draft. This past year was solid. It wasn't as good as 2022, but the thing is with him, man, just going out there and just beating people up, setting that tone, it opens up for everything for the offense. And usually when you're hitting safeties and linebackers like that, they tend to, you know, get away from you, you know, if you're getting there, if he's running at you on any given play. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to definitely be good to see how it all plays out when it comes down to a guy like Cooper Beebe. But, you know, with his leadership and being around guys like Zach Martin and Tyler Smith, I think that, you know, playing that center position, it can, you know, it can be the turn for the best. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be some work. Definitely going to be some work. All right, let's see. Shout out to Rev Rebel. What's going on? First time seeing you. He said, be that guy. I know, yeah. Oh, Beebe. Yeah, Beebe. I know, right? I know. Yeah, I got you. Shout out to you, man. All right. Shout out to Jazz. She said, yes, hit that like button. You already know, man. Smash that like button for me, man. You know we got to smash that like button. You know what I mean? Let's beat this algorithm. All right, let's see. Shout out to Craig. What's up, Craig? He said, I'm more concerned about the offense. We need Tolbert to step up. Oh, yeah, we definitely need Tolbert to step up, bro. Definitely need Tolbert to step up. I mean, I think that Tolbert is a good wide receiver at this point now. You didn't go wide receiver early on. You do have Brandon Cooks. You got the CeeDee Lambs, but you need more guys out there. So the door is wide open to play that third wide receiver position at this point now. If you mop out this year, then they got to move on because you can't keep waiting on guys. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, you know, what he's shown in mini camp and training camp, he was doing really good. But I think that consistency is going to be key with him and playing in big games and making plays. You know what I'm saying? But he hasn't really had the opportunity like that. But I think that, you know, once he does, this guy can be able to shine. You know what I'm saying? Has the speed, He can jump over people. He's shown a lot, throughout mini camp and training camp. So he's gonna have to do it this year. It's gonna be big. All right. Let's see. Shout out to you, Sway. He said, a boy would be a good pickup. I didn't even know he was available. It's so crazy, bro, because now with free agency, going with the draft going by and stuff like that, and Dallas hasn't really made too many moves. I ain't really been thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? So, whoever they bring in is just what it is. He said, why people talking crazy about D-Law like he ain't ball last year? He part of the new age athlete. He good. Oh, that's what I'm saying. We I don't think he's like talking bad about him, but shout out to my man Marvel. He's not talking bad about him, but he's pretty much saying that it ain't gonna be sweet. Like, hey, if you ain't planning and doing what you got to do, your job can be had. You know what I'm saying? And that's the energy that I feel when it comes down to everybody on this team. I don't give a damn who it is. It can be the quarterback. Even though I love Dak Prescott, bringing another quarterback anyway, because you never know what might happen. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to go. All right, let's see. Shout out to Patrice. What's up, Patrice? What's good? She said, JC, we got to get a game together this season. Big time. Hey, we definitely got to set that up. I know we was going to do it for the playoffs, but I went to my boy's house, and then we ended up losing. But I was thinking about getting up with you the next week, after that. But, Dallas, they didn't hold it down for us. But definitely next season, we definitely going to get things going. You already know. We're definitely going to get up. All right, let's see. Okay. Shout out to Carolina. What's going on? Dallas Cowboys for life. He said, bruh, Texans rule Texas now. Nah, I can't say all that, bruh. I can't say all that. But they doing a real good job. But I think we play y'all. Shout out to Charles. What's up, Charles? I think we play y'all this year, but we'll see what's good. Y'all got some talent out there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good players that's out there. There's a lot of good wide receivers that was on the board too when Dallas picked with the first pick, but definitely got to respect it. You don't have Tyron Smith no more. You got to go out there and go get a Tyler Guyton or any left tackle or any player that can be able to play that left tackle, and as long as you do your homework. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? All right. Shout out to Jay Duncan. He said Beebe going to be the center and upgrade over Biotish. Oh, I think he's definitely an upgrade over Biotish, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, like, with him, if he plays that center position well, then I will keep him there. That's just me. I mean, the center position, you got to have a high IQ to play there. Once guys like Zach Martin is gone, I know he can play the guard position, but go get a guard or something. You know what I'm saying? Because the Travis Fredericks, possibly a guy like a Beebe, any center, if you look at Creed Humphrey, a lot of these centers in the league, once you pick these guys in the second round, third round, wherever they are, it changes everything. You know what I mean? So it's critical. All right, let's see. We said Eagles winning the NFC East. Now, I don't know about that, bro. Come on now. We still got talent over here. And y'all mopped out last year. So y'all mopped out bad last year, bro. So you can't just jump out there and say that. All right, let's see. He said after Texas, man. I know, right? I know, right? All right, if Guyton can have a first year like Tyler Smith had, we are golden. We'll see. It's going to be some growing pains. Not everybody's going to be like a Tyler Smith, just coming out right out the bat, having a good year or a solid year. But I think that, it'll take some time. But big boy, he's physical with his hands. We want to see him finish more, finish plays more, just like how Tyler Smith does. You got all that weight and strength. You can be able to, decleat these guys and get these guys out the way. So physicality is going to be key with him, but getting down to the technique things and doing it on a consistent basis, if he can get that down. I think that Lane Johnson went to the same school with him at Oklahoma, and he was saying that if he can get down to the basic things, the technique things, then he looks like he can be a future All-Pro. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Future All-Pro, future Pro Bowl. That's what he said about him. So that's fire. That's fireworks. All right. Yeah, man, definitely gonna be good. But as far as the defense, right? So, because y'all remember, man, like I'm so big when it comes down to the trenches, man. So, the defense is very important. I do like Maris Leofau. He's one of the players that I thought that they was gonna go a different direction as far as the linebackers, with Wilson being available. But the thing is about this guy, he is another one of those Mike Zimmer type of guys. And they were saying that with Mike Zimmer, they had an interview with him and he was answering all the questions about his defense. And sometimes with these defenses, man, you can win guys over like that. You know what I mean? But, being smart, being physical, roaming sideline to sideline, just doing all the little things. That's why, you can, get picked early when it comes down to these NFL teams. But the missed tackles, that's one thing that I have an issue with when it comes down to him. So you got to be on top of things like that. He did run a 4.6, so he's not the fastest player. So you're going to have to, put him in good position. But as far as being able to get after the quarterback and the ability to be able to close, this guy's top notch at it. You know what I mean? But, if you don't pick this guy in the right position, then teams in the NFL, they'll find out about this guy. And sometimes you can, scheme against certain kind of players, that's not as athletic or, they're playing against his weakness. You know what I'm saying? So if you can be able to just do this right when it comes down to this guy, special teams, and just being around guys like Eric Kendricks. I mean, it's a lot of leadership in that locker room, guys like Micah Parsons. So with him, I think that he can be a future leader for this type of team. You see right here, he's backpedaling, smooth backpedal. We like to see things like that when it comes down to these linebackers in this passing league. But just being physical, I think that, if he can be able to get things going, this guy can be able to really turn up. So definitely excited, guys. Definitely excited. You know what I'm saying? I think that he can definitely be something good for us. You know what I'm saying? And he got the long hair too. Like, when you got the tattoos and, you know what I'm saying, you got the long hair, sometimes you just got to have that swagger. Anybody that play football, they understand it. You know what I mean? So I think that he can definitely be one of them dogs for us. All right, let's see. No home field advantage. I don't know what you talking about, bro. He said we revamped, new season, new coaching staff. We'll see. Okay. We'll definitely see. All right. Let's see. I think we good. Okay. He said, what do I think about the running back with Ezekiel Elliott? Hey, look, man, with Ezekiel Elliott, man, I'm so happy that he's back, bro. I'm so happy that this dude is back, man. Like with some people, they're not happy about it. They wanted to, start new. We did get that guy Pete in the running back, undrafted free agent, but with Ezekiel Elliott, I mean, he knows the offense. He knows the organization. You don't have to be giving him the ball 25, 30 times a game. That's why you got guys like Deuce Vine. You got the Royce Freemans. But the ability to be able to block and protect Dak Prescott and go and score in the goal line, those are things that we were missing last year. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have that alpha dog as far as the goal line, as far as being able to block, run in between the tackles, because usually when you have a running back like that, it can keep the whole playbook open. And Dak thrives off of, a good run game, play action. That's how you're playing into our strengths. So I was one of the guys that was mad about this guy leaving in the first place. You don't have to give him the ball a million times, but I think that he can still be effective for this offense. You know what I mean? So it's going to be exciting. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird that he's going to be number 15, but I know it's all about, sales and stuff like that. I saw a tweet. They was like, yeah, if you wear number 21, a lot of the fans, they're just going to go into their closet and then go pick up the number 21 jersey. I guess they want people to buy that number 15 jersey. So you already know how Jerry Jones rocking, man. You already know. All right. Let's see. He said, why did you let Zeke go the first if he's so great? I mean, you already know, man. He doesn't see, the thing is with me, man, I'm not saying that he's so great, bro. I mean, as long as you are effective, but we know that this is a money league, bro. A lot of things change. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. But you don't have to have the best running back to be effective. Like, you can go out there and go pick up a third rounder, fourth rounder, fifth round type of running back. If you have that offensive line right, you can get everything cooking. That brings out a better quarterback. You get a better quarterback, you get better wide receivers. So it's a positive domino effect. So you don't have to, always go get the prettiest running back and stuff like that. Sometimes, but if your offensive line has questions, if your defensive line has questions, linebackers, then you're going to have to address that, or it's going to be first round exits, or it's going to be divisional round exits. So little things like that matter, man, the trenches. All right. So that's what I was saying. Like, I really think that this was one of the best drafts as far as just the position of need, just the offensive line, defensive line, just doing things like that. But hopefully they pick the right players. But at the same time, the pattern of the position pattern of what they were doing is how you can be able to win and take that next step. All right. He said Dak can play in the regular season. Come playoffs, he turns into a paper boy, man. We'll see, man. Dak got a lot to prove. You know what I mean? I've been fighting for Dak Prescott, bro. I've been fighting for him for years and years and years. But at this point now, like, you got to win. Everybody's going to be locked in. You don't have a contract that's signed, even though I still do believe that he's going to eventually sign his contract. But at the same time, hey, you got to get going. You definitely got to get going now. All right. So let's see. Okay. Go here real quick. Cornerback position. You know what I'm saying? So Kalen Carson, being 5'11", 193 pounds, 4-year starter. He's actually from Waldorf, Maryland. You know, that's like 40 minutes away from me. 3-star recruit. And he's one of the players. He was often lined up against the number 1 wide receiver. Not saying that he's the most athletic guy. He ran a 4.52. So you're going to have to put this guy in good position. And my thing is with me, when you're picking up a guy like Kalen Carson, I think he was one of the top players on Brugler's board. You can never have enough corners. That's the same mindset I think of when I think about the defensive ends. But with this player playing that slot position this past year and being effective, playing on the outside and, you know, putting in good work, there's position flex there. So we need that when it comes down to the cornerback position. We have not signed guys like Stephon Gilmore. And the thing is with me, man, you never know when one of the top cornerbacks might end up going down. If they're out for a play or if they're out for a week, you need to have guys that can be able to, you know, cover up for that, because this is a passing league, man. Like, these teams, like, they start off with the first play of the game. They got 5 out wide. You know what I'm saying? So this is a passing league. So you got to make sure you got the right corners. So as far as guys like Carson, I think that, you know, he can be something good, maybe possibly starting off on special teams. We know how important special teams is when it comes down to the game of football, but just getting in where he fits in, you know what I mean? And putting this guy in the right position, not the top tier athlete, but the IQ and just being that hip pocket type of guy. You know what I mean? That's what you need. And guys that can, you know, give these wide receivers trouble. So I definitely like that pick. That was definitely a good pick too as well. Yeah, Waldorf. He's from Waldorf. Yeah, he's from Waldorf. That's where he's from. He went to North Point High School. I think that's close to where my uncle lived. Yeah, North Point High School. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so that's definitely gonna be good when it come down to him. All right. You said the wide receivers. Yeah. I like Brandon Cooks, man. He's good. He's good where he's at, bro. He's good where he's at. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, another year with him being with us, I think that he's going to be that much more effective. Because when you think about it, bro, like he, towards the end of the season, like the last 8 games of the season with him, you start turning up. So that's always good when it comes down to that, because you need guys to be able to, you know, spell a CeeDee Lamb, what this guy can be able to do all over the field. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have another guy that can be able to step up, the Jalen Tobers and stuff like that. So it's going to be ramped up, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to the wide receivers. Speaking of that, the wide receivers, we did pick up another guy. I'm just doing a quick rundown, man. I got to do a quick rundown on all these players, bro. Like, it's been so much that been going on these last few days, but guys like Ryan Flournoy, you know what I mean? So he's 6 foot, 202 pounds. I didn't really see too much of him, you know, as I was doing film, but I'm going to break him down, you know, as we go along. But, you know, he has good size, top tier body control. He was a team captain for his team. Teammates compared him to Dez Bryant. You know what I mean? He's one of those big boy type of wide receivers. Do have questions as far as him being able to separate, but not every wide receiver can be able to separate. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they have their issues. Sometimes they, you know, they're that 50-50 ball type of wide receiver. Even though I don't like the 50-50 balls like that when it comes down to Dak, but, you know, sometimes if you do have that dog that can be able to do that, then, hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it might be 60-40, you know what I'm saying, rather than 50-50. But as far as his 2022 season, he had 984 yards, 7 touchdowns. In 2023, he had 57 receptions, 839 yards, 14.7 average per catch with 6 touchdowns. So that was pretty consistent. Not saying that he like blew the charts off as far as the stats, but consistency is key. You know what I mean? And can you be able to go out there and be effective when you can be able to be on the field? You know what I'm saying? When you have your opportunity. And that's what he did. All right, let's see. Hey, shout out to Tate Cowboys. What it do? What's going on? What's good? Hey, shout out to my man Chris Gons, man. What's going on, brother? He said, go Cowboys JC and Cowboys Nation. Kalen Carson, Wake Forest is intriguing. Mike Zimmer pick. Hey, bro, I think a lot of those guys are Mike Zimmer picks. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Mike Zimmer picks that's out there. Like when you think about him, then you're thinking about guys like Leofau, and then Marshawn Kneeland. You know what I'm saying? I think that all of those guys are Mike Zimmer type of players, you know what I mean, that I think that'll be here for a long time. You know what I mean? So that's why I think that, defense, offense, I feel good about it. Definitely feel good. All right. It says CD's my Madden is a 98 on my Madden team. I think he about 98 overall. Now I ain't played Madden in a minute, bro. I gotta get back on that Madden. I've been playing Call of Duty since I've been sick, man. I've been so sick, so I've been playing Call of Duty, man, just laying up. But you already know how that is. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all smash that subscribe button. Anybody that's coming in here for that replay value, you already know what it is. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We on our way. All right, let's see. Okay, so as far as Ryan, all right, Jalen Tolbert's impact. What was the other guy that we got, man? So it's a few guys that I mean, all these guys. I'm gonna make videos on all of these guys, but I just want to, come in here and just chop these guys down real quick. Shout out to Kenzie Bands, man. Yeah, hit that like button. What's good, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Let's see, man. I don't know if anybody want to tap in, man. Say what's up. Let me see. Let's see. I'll send the link, man. Probably got like 15 more minutes. Let's see. Hold on. Anybody want to tap in, get y'all thoughts on the draft? All right, let me know. All right, Cowboys would never win with Jerry and Mike McCarthy. Hey, chill, man. You gotta chill, man. You get the womp on that, bro. I can't. Hey, come on, man. Nah, you can't come in here hating like that, bro. The thing is with me, bro, like I think that this team, they can win in the regular season, but it just matters. It matters when we get to the playoffs. That's just what it is. But this team has won a lot. They've won a lot. The last 3 years, they've been 12-5. They can win games. That's why when you're talking about, Philadelphia Eagles going to come in here and beat us, they're going to come in and win the division. Hold off on that. You know what I mean? We'll see how it all plays out. You know what I mean? But I think, the consistency we've had with Mike McCarthy, being 12-5, 3 straight years, we got to give him his flowers. You know what I mean? We got to give him his flowers. A lot of people, they malign him. Some people, they talk good about him. Some people talk bad. But being 12-5, 3 years straight is big time. But at this point now, it's playoffs. That's just what it is when it comes down to it. Hey, shout out to Cajun. What's good, dog? What's good, man? Hey, good to see you again, bro. What's good? He said they had a chance to hire Bill Belichick. Hey, they might hire him next year. They might have. Hey, look, if we end up losing next year, hopefully we don't. Hopefully these guys step up. They might try to get him next year. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. Coaching matters for sure, though, bro. All right. Okay, yeah, I sent the link, guys. If anybody want to tap in, I don't know who we got in here. Shout out to the 42 people we got in here. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me, man. I'm trying to get these live streams going, but it kind of seems like they're doing good right now. Maybe because I ain't been on. All right. Hey, shout out to Tay. She said, right, we need to focus on winning in the playoffs. Nothing said, yeah, man. Like, because a lot of these teams now, Tay, like the Detroit Lions, they are beefing up. Even the Philadelphia Eagles, you got to keep your eyes on those guys. But I think that, with us, we can get those guys out the way when it comes down to the division, Tay. But the 49ers, a lot of those teams like that. That's why I said that the offensive line, the Guytons, the Cooper Beebes of the world, they had Cooper Beebe ready to be drafted in the second round. So he's one of those stout guys that I think that's going to be around here for a long time. But the twist about it is like picking up guys like Marshawn Kneeland. They didn't go wide receiver. A lot of us wanted to go wide receiver. Some of us wanted to go linebacker right there. But picking up a Marshawn Kneeland, that right there is when I knew, like, yeah, this team, they're going into it right now saying that I'm tired of teams running on me. I'm tired of people blasting Dak Prescott, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, trenches is what it is. All right, let's see. Okay. I say congrats on JC on almost 5K. Yeah, not yet, man. Almost, man. I need a few more blow up videos, man. You know what I mean? I just got the 4, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. He said can't beat my Packers. Yeah, y'all went out there and did y'all thing, man. But you know what I'm saying? I think that we'll be ready for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Once we get down to it. But y'all definitely did a good job. You know what I'm saying? We take our losses to the chin, bro. Trust me. We've been through a lot. You know, we know that we're not a bad team, but you know what I'm saying? They just in the playoffs, man. That's just where it all goes down. All right. Okay, there you go right there. Okay. I see you. All right, you hear me, bro?
Yeah,
Can you hear
hello?
me, fam?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, what's good, dog? What's
man,
good?
It's been a while.
Hey,
man.
dog, where you been at, dog?
JC, it's been a while. Man.
I know,
I've been,
right,
what
man?
you call it?
What's
You know,
been going on, man, bro? I've been
playing football, getting right.
Oh, you been playing
Say it again?
football? You been playing football?
Yeah, I've been playing football.
That's good, man. Trying to stay in shape and stuff. That's good, man. Hey, listen, man. Hey, how you feel about the draft, man?
I ain't gonna lie. Out of all the drafts, I forgot the dude's name, but it's the cornerback. I forgot. I don't know that to me and Cooper Beebe is the ones I like. Him and that cornerback. I forgot his name.
So you feel as though that when it comes down to Cooper Beebe, you think Cooper Beebe can play that center position?
Oh yeah. Him, Zach Martin. You got Tyler. What's his name? Tyler Smith, Smith. I feel like that was a good pickup. It's a good pickup. That was a very good pickup. The
good thing is though, bro, like he playing that left guard position and played the right tackle position. He played the left tackle position. He never played center. But I think that, with his IQ, what he can be able to do as far as physicality, I mean, bro, he is devastating as far as a run blocker. Like if you're in his way, bro, he will clean you, bro. That's why I put on a little video flatline. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
wait, yo, JC, let me ask you a real question.
Go ahead,
what we gonna do? What we gonna do with TJ Bass? Is that what's his name? Or is it Brock Hoffman? It's one of them. What we gonna do with him?
I mean, it's both of them. I think that, with TJ Bass, I think that they've been talking about him playing that center position too, bro. It kind of threw me off guard, but that makes me respect him that much more. Like if I hear news about him possibly being able to play that center position, that just shows, and they believe that this guy is smart enough. He can be able to be that quarterback on the offensive line and command the whole trenches, the whole offensive line. That says a lot about this guy, and not only playing that right guard position, but being at that center, bro, is everything. That's why I think that, with him, guys like Brock Hoffman, it's going to be ramped up. I did a breakdown of him playing that center position coming out of Virginia Tech, and he showed some good things against Dwayne Carter out of Duke. He showed some good things against Jalen Phillips that plays for the Miami Dolphins, who play for the Miami Hurricanes. So I seen a lot of good work from this player. You know what I mean? So you got to, when it comes down to scouts and film, you got to dig deep and see what these guys can be able to do. Make a video. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what it's all about. This competition gonna be ramped for real.
See, and you want to know something else that I wanted to speak on? Is like trading people. Like, wait, ain't it too late to trade? Ain't it too late? No, it's not. For real.
I think everything's still in the mix right now for it. Yeah, I mean,
would you trade for T. Higgins?
I mean, I don't even know, man. Because like the thing is, how much do you trust Jalen Tolbert? How much do you trust Jalen? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember this, though, man. Like if it's only one ball, bro. You know what I mean? So if you're going to be bringing in another top tier talent, it's only one ball. So you got to get that chemistry right. Sometimes things might look good on paper, bro, but there's been a lot of paper champs. A lot of these teams going out there and going to go pick up all of these players. Sometimes it don't really work out like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, with Jalen Tolbert, they got this guy, Ryan Flournoy. Let's see how it all plays out with that. You know what I'm saying? I remember HTM Landlord, they did a nice interview with Jalen Tolbert, and he had that energy. But at this point now, that all sounds great. It sounds wonderful. But hey, we watching you now, cuz this year is important. I mean, a lot of look. Dak Prescott's on a 1-year deal. Mike McCarthy's on a 1-year deal. Mike Zimmer's on a 1-year deal. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I ain't gonna lie. This is the season that we gotta go on. You know what I'm saying? Last year,
hey, you kind of chopping like up, bro. You chopping up right now.
You know what I'm saying? The what you call it? what I'm about to say, this season right here is the season that we got it. You know what I'm saying? We got to go on, man. We have to go on.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
Hey, but yeah, man, look, hey, it's kind of chopping. Hey, I'm gonna probably tap in again tomorrow, or the next couple of days. So tap in with me though, bro. I'm gonna see if anybody else wants to get on. Yeah, all right, bro. Kind of chopping. I see. Yeah, he was chopping. I don't know if it was chopping on y'all side or not. Yeah, but nah, he always got some good things to talk about and stuff like that, man. It's really, really exciting, man, to see, you know, all of these players, you know what I'm saying? Trayvon Diggs. I'm so happy to see this guy coming back, you know, this year. I wanted guys like Stephon Gilmore to come back. Chat box, y'all give me y'all thoughts when it come down to Stephon Gilmore. I did want to see this guy playing with the Trayvon Diggs and the Deron Bland, all three of those guys, on top of guys like Kalen Carson. I don't think that Kalen Carson is going. I mean, it depends, and we'll see how it all plays out. But like I said, special teams is critical. You know what I'm saying, when it comes down to everything. You know what I'm saying. Let's see. We said bring back Gilly. Hey, what's up, Bad News, Bo? Bad News, man. Hey, man, where you been at, Bad News? What's going on, dog? Shout out to you, bro. What's good? All right. Let's see. Okay, my man said JC Cooper Beebe, my favorite pick. Love his tape. Nasty, knocks people on their butts. Yeah, bro. Big time, bro. He is definitely one of those tone setters, and you know, it's gonna guys like Royce Freeman and guys like Ezekiel Elliott. Let me see if I can go to my man Royce Freeman, because I think that this year with Royce Freeman, he's going to be that Ronald Jones of last year. So hopefully he makes the team. Hopefully he makes the team. You know, we'll see what happens with him, but I think that, you know, he's not going to blow the chart, the stats off when it comes down, you know, to a team. But the thing is, you know, being an effective runner in between the tackles and spelling a guy like Zeke, he's not one of the guys that you really want catching the ball. Guys like Deuce Vaughn, you know, and Rico Dowdle could possibly do that this year. But I think that with him, he's going to have to really turn up if he's going to, you know, make this team. You know what I mean? Same thing like with Ronald Jones last year. But he's shown some good things, though. You know what I'm saying? He's shown some good things. I said, bro, hey, shout out to DP. He said, JC, in my opinion, we're going heavy at linebacker just for kickoffs. Yeah, man. Look, man, all that stuff matters, bro. Just keep bringing these linebackers in. Keep bringing them in. You don't want to have safeties playing linebacker and trying to get cute like that, because yes, it'll look good in the first 17 games, but the better teams in the playoffs, if they see linebackers playing that safeties playing that linebacker position, this is how they're going to try their hardest to get their offensive linemen to that second level. So big linebackers is critical. Bring those beefy guys in, man. That's just what it is. But you know, guys like Eric Kendricks and my guy Leofau, a lot of those players that we got, we know that DeMarvion Overshown, he's tacking on a lot of weight now. You know what I'm saying? Because we know, man, it's big time when it comes down to the trenches. You can't be a safety size and getting washed out of the plays, because if that does happen, then that can, I mean, it's going to open up the whole offense when it comes down to any team that we playing. You know what I'm saying? So if they running the ball, play action is going to happen, screens are going to happen. We're going to be so confused. So you don't want things like that to go down. All right. My man said, wish we had Eagles front office. I don't know why you say you wish we had Eagles front office. It's kind of, I mean, player personnel, a lot of their guys, they haven't really stepped up yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys. You can go down a laundry list of their players that haven't really stepped up, that a lot of these analysts have been overhyping. I forgot who was talking about that, but a lot of their guys that they pick up, they still got work to do. You know what I mean? So you got to do your homework. You can't be caught up into Dane Brugler's big board, even though I respect Dane Brugler, but the Daniel Jeremiah's, you got to do your own job. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about that on a talk show like a few days ago. That was funny. But let's see. Shout out to Cool. He said Royce might beat out Rico. He could. That's why I say you don't want it to be safe for any of those guys. Not Rico, not none of those guys. Not none of them. All right, let me go here. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. All right. So Nathan Thomas, right? So Nathan Thomas is another one of those guys that I'm going to do a video on. I got to find some film on this guy. Let me see if I can hold on. Okay. Yeah, I gotta do some film on this guy. I gotta find some stuff on this guy. But the thing is with him, he's 6'5", 332 pounds. He's a massive player. 33-inch arms. He had an 83-inch wingspan. 2-year starter at Louisiana. This guy is super strong and aggressive, and he's another one of those guys that's a multiple sport athlete. He's played basketball. He's played football. He does need work when it comes down to pass protection, but he played tackle, and he has the ability to be able to play guard, so that's always good. He's another one of those players that has medical concerns, but the thing is, if you can be able to strike this guy, and if this guy can be able to stay healthy, I think that, you got a steal when it comes down to this type of player. You know what I mean? So just keep digging at the trenches. Keep digging. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep doing it. That's why I say that, this draft, not saying that, this was the ultimate best draft, but I think that the plan, the pattern of how they was doing things is how you're supposed to win. That's all I'm saying. But we got to see. We got to see if these guys are going to turn up. All right, let's see. Shout out to my man DP, man. Shout out to DP. Shout out to 434. What's good, 434? Shout out to you, dog. What's up, dog? All right. My man said Nathan Thomas will keep TJ Bass on his shit, and one will replace Zach soon. Great pickup. Yeah, man. Fireworks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that they had him rated to go like in the 4th round, I believe, bro. I think it was like the fourth round, but the medical concerns is why he went, further as far as the draft. But athleticism, the size, the aggressiveness, 83-inch wingspan. I mean, all of that stuff matters when it comes down to playing that position. Having the ability to kick in to the guard position is everything. Position flex, man. A lot of these coaches, they want that when it comes down to these prospects. So, we're going to get a steal. We're going to get a steal. You know what I mean? So we definitely got some things to show and create for you guys so y'all can be able to see, man. We got some stuff we want to dig in on, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in, man, to these live streams, man. We about to really go on a run with this stuff, man, and really change the game when it comes down to this film. So, man, y'all already know. All right, let's see. Shout out to Cajun. He said Eagles drafted players are just like Cowboys prospects. Yeah, man, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? They got to go out there and prove it. You know what I'm saying? They got, what's the dude's name from Georgia, Nolan. He hasn't really done anything. Their other linebacker, Jordan Davis, on the defensive line, they haven't done anything. It's a laundry list of guys that hasn't really done anything that they were overhyping, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take time. Definitely going to take time with these guys. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Shout out to King of Dollars. First time seeing you. What's up, cuz? He said, we got monster on the offensive line, mean and hungry. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think that the dude, if he can play like a Tyler Smith, if this guy can literally play like a Tyler Smith and have that type of energy, bro, hey, we got something going. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they give their flowers to guys like Will McClay. You know what I mean? So a lot of work to do, but when you're going into training camp and you're going up against guys like DeMarcus Lawrence, you're going up against guys like Micah Parsons, they're not going to make it easy for you. You know what I mean? So now, being with guys like Duke Manyweather, and you're practicing now, you're trying to get down to the technique things, using your hands, understanding that these defensive ends, they're running 4-3s, they're running 4-4s, like these are top tier athletes. You're going to see a lot of club moves, a lot of swipe moves, a lot of ghost rushes. So there's a lot of things he's going to have to be prepared for when you're playing that left tackle position against those premier right defensive ends on that side, because these are some of the best athletes in the league. But that's why I say that, being with Manyweather, the technique things, just your kick slide, all that matters. Using your eyes well, not over lunging and being too aggressive, because sometimes these savvy defensive ends, man, they can get past you so quick in a half a second, and that can be the difference of them being able to close in and get into the quarterback. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, man, to see how that plays out, man. Offensive line, left tackle, center position, a lot of that stuff in the gridiron. All right. Yeah, man, this was definitely good, man. Definitely good. I'm so glad to be back on here. Always remember, guys, health is key. Health is key, man. Make sure you guys stretch. Make sure you guys eat well. Stay consistent, man. We only live once. Remember, we still young. Some of us getting a little older. All of us getting older, but some of us are younger. Just stay healthy, man. Stay consistent, man. Just eat well. All right. Let's see. So the Great Wall is back 3.0. Yeah, man. I know, right? I can't wait to see it. Like, once you get a center in there, it changes everything. But if you know, I don't think that Tyler Biadasz was a bad player, bro. He never was a bad player to me. But the thing is, he just wasn't good enough when you got down to the alpha dogs. You know what I'm saying? So we need a guy that's an alpha dog. You know what I mean? And I think that with Cooper Beebe, he's just, man, the dude is just so strong and so brute. He's just so brute. You know what I mean? And he looks the part, and, you know, his play out there, the physicality. He will have his growing pains too, as well, like every athlete out there. But I think that he's one of the guys that's NFL ready now. All right. Let's see. He said, shout out to my man Cajun. He said, New Orleans got much love for JC. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You already know what it is, man. Support you, man. You support me. Hey, it's all love, man. You already know. All right. Let's see. All right, man. But yeah, man, this was definitely good. We definitely will be. Let me go back. Let me go to this real quick. He said, JC facts. I've been going to the gym 3 years and I've never felt better. 185 and my PR on best on the bench is 300. Hey, that's what's up, bruh. That's what's up, bro. I like to hear things like that. That's why I say with me, like, but it's not even always about having to go to the gym and working out though, bro. Like, you can literally just eat well. Just stay away from like the carbs, the bread, the rice. You don't have to go work out all the time, as long as you just eat clean. Sometimes just eat clean. You wake up in the morning, you just feel so much better, like so much more energetic. Like, I didn't eat all that rice and waking up in the morning feeling miserable. You know what I'm saying? Like, because my wife is Asian, so she's been working out, so she's really doesn't really eat that much, but like it's still like rice up in here, so I'll be making rice. She's really been consistent, but I've been tearing food up, so sometimes, you know, eating that rice, bro, you be feeling miserable, man. So I'm gonna give myself the want, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to eat the sushi, man. I be wanting the chicken adobo, man. You know what I'm saying? I love that kind of food. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, come back. You already know, bro. You already know. But yeah, man, you already know, man. Okay, he said facts. Yeah. Okay, fasting. Okay, fasting. Y'all be fat. Okay, fasting. I was doing intermittent fasting like 2 years ago. I was doing the 16-8 fast. So I was fasting for 16 hours, and then I had the 8-hour eating window. But it was kind of tough for me though, bro. But like, right at that point where you were about to eat, that's when you're like feeling real weak, but that's when you're burning the most fat. You know what I mean? It's a little tough, and it's an adjustment. But the thing is, like, when you do that, they do say that you can kind of eat and grub all day. You know what I'm saying? You can eat and, you know, tear food down and stuff like that. So, but not go crazy with it. But I mean, you're skipping breakfast. So that means that you're moving those 2,000 or however how many calories that you can be able to take in a day. You're moving those 2,000 calories from lunch to dinner, so you can be able to just grub. So if you can hold off, you can get greedy, man. You can get greedy. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all so much. We're definitely going to be back on. Got to get to work on this Tyler Guyton video. Marshawn Kneeland, I got some things to show you guys, to break down for you guys, but I appreciate y'all so much. Love y'all, man. Cowboys Nation for life, man. Let's go.